don't worry, it's come out really well. Sounds really good.
I believe it.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, it was such a satisfying process, really.
Good.
It was so beautiful because I think because we had quite limited time, and I guess that is an optimal psychological state for recording anyway. You want to feel that you are giving a performance and that you don't have unlimited takes to get it right, that you're going in, we've got 30 minutes to do the lament or whatever it is, or to do this. Just the level of concentration and the level of listening between all the musicians in the room, I think that was really potent. I remember that really well.
It's a tightrope, isn't it? Because you, as you say, you have that 30 minutes to really commit 110% to the moment, and invariably things can go wrong. You know, a dog can be barking outside, or an airplane can be coming over, and actually, I think those variables actually really help create a moment. I think that's quite a fun bit of recording. That danger, as long as the variables aren't so impossible that they get in the way of the work, we can harness them to really make a really committed, beautiful performance, I think.
And a beautiful church with a great acoustic.
It was a great acoustic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was a kind of grandeur in the space that helped me feel quite queenie, which is nice. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess I was thinking more like her kind of opening in a conflict where it's like love or duty, and where she's kind of interfacing with the sort of regal self versus the woman, just the human self of I want to fall in love, but will that be at such a big compromise of kind of my empire, so to say, or Carthage? And so nice to be in that space where we could all look at each other's eyeballs when we were recording, but then you also felt the slight solemnity of like her decision making, because the space was the way it was. It was a very kind of lofty space.
So if we'd have recorded it in a different space, in a concert hall,
like a modern,
in a modern concert hall, that would have made a difference?
I think so. I think because that's the challenging thing with recording when you're doing an opera where you're not yourself, where you're inhabiting a different persona. I think I certainly felt helped by the space in feeling some of those like the monarch qualities that are not necessarily always in the music, but just like by feeling small in a big space. I was like, gosh, I think that resonates with some of what the text, like her text, kind of feeling small in the face of what feels like a major life decision, that she battles with for quite a long time. You
sounded as regal as you can imagine. But I think also there's because of the way that your role is accompanied, apart from the last lament, it's always by the continuo.
Yeah.
So there's this beautiful intimacy as well, where every one of those continuo players are listening to your every nuance and your every breath. And so I felt that there was within that grandeur, there was a real intimacy and a beautiful sense of listening, coming both ways.
Yeah. As we know from like Virgil, that she's a widow, she's lost a husband already, and so there's that, I think, very human thing of, is my heart going to get broken again if I open up? And so she's, I think, quite rightly cautious and feeling trepidation around what this handsome stranger to the island like represents. I really resonated with that because it is a big, like when you think or feel that you are beginning to fall in love, it's terrifying actually, because you immediately, well, maybe not everyone, but I go to all the worst case scenario. Is this going to be like a terrible mistake? And, you know, and she goes through all of that, and she's very transparent with her friend / attendant Belinda in kind of her concerns about her heart. And I think the focus on heart is what makes her so grounded in her own humanity, and why I love her so much. The heart that is like kind of her moral compass, and also her source of conflict. And yeah,
I think the reason why I wanted to do it with you in particular, like put it down on disc, is that the choices you make and the conviction you have in your singing and in your sound is so fantastic for CD. Is so fantastic because there's something visceral in your sound. Everyone will hear when they listen to the disc. There's something visceral in your sound that just you understand immediately how you're feeling. We know what the direction you're going in because your conviction is so strong. So I think that's one of the main reasons why I just had to do the recording with you, because it's so clear.
Well, thank you.